This is the Wrestling Conscious channel where we slam dunk or do some body slams in these wrestling streets, because we need to just talk about SmackDown, how abysmal it was. Come on now, be honest. Netflix era, Fox era, whatever era, this era sucks. And this is not just going what people are saying, this is what I am saying, the Wrestling Conscience. So let's get the evidence and let's get into it. Now, I usually go segment by segment and go in detail about what's happening. I will do that, but I just want to give a thematic review, the themes of what's been happening of SmackDown. It's 3 hours, yes, and let me just go through the themes. Number 1, it's a jobber fest. Jobber fest. Number 2, bad promos for women. Bad promos in general, but bad promo for women's wrestling and taking women's wrestling back 20 years. And number 3, championships don't matter. So let's go with my first thing, the jobber fest. Now, the tag teams are just not tag teaming. Now, one of the commenters said on one of my videos recently, was it last week, saying that, hey, why you are giving Machine City Machine Guns, I forgot most of Machine Guns, a hard time. I don't want to give them a hard time, but it's something, I couldn't put my finger on it, and I'm like, the crowds do not react. The only time I realised when they react in their match later on SmackDown is when they won the match. But their entrances are nothing. No matter how much pump your fist and pyros they had, it doesn't mean anything. And I think it's their look. Because when you have Nick Aldis, Pretty Deadly, and you have DIY, well, mostly Pretty Deadly, you have Nick Aldis, and you have Motor City Machine Guns, they look like dwarfs. And I'm like, in my head, I'm like, I know it's make-believe and blah, 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 and there's Rey Mysterio and there's Shawn Michaels, who are quite, like, small in stature, but it does not believable. It feels like they should be lackeys for the Pretty Deadly, and I just thought that, and I thought, you know what, I shouldn't judge a man by their size, because you never know. Don't judge a book by its colour. Isn't that right, ladies? Isn't that right, ladies? Anyhow, so it's just a jobber fest, man. Or they're just making everyone a jobber, like Kamala Hayes. R.I.P. to his career, man. I had not high hopes, but I thought I had higher hopes from what they are doing and what he's doing. I just can't believe it. I just cannot believe it. Women's promos. A whole segment is like, I'm declaring myself in the Royal Rumble. I'm declaring myself in the Royal Rumble. Repeat all the promos we've done in the last 6 months and just summarize it. Naomi and Bianca. Oh, we're gonna win. No, you're gonna win. Oh, I'm your friendly rival. I'm your friendly rival. He. One of you gonna win. You ain't gonna win. Oh, I wish Naomi wins, but it's not gonna happen, is it? It's not gonna happen. And then you have Liv just doing, I took your title. I took Dom. I declare. And then you have Tiffany is the narrator. Last week, if you didn't remember, I was here and I won something and and she's just a narrator. I don't know if you have like a play or pantomime. She's like the fairy or someone's telling the audience of what happened. She has no certificate, and for her to be the champion is a joke, for just narrating stuff and not actually doing anything with her title. It's a joke. I think Rhea just is kind of being nice, and all of a sudden Tiffany Stratton is a face, even though she's been a heel. It's very confusing, this in between stage. That's why this audience don't know quality. I don't know who to talk to. And also, we should give Candice LeRae a mic. Give her a chance. She does put on good matches and she does help. Give her a bloody mic. Get her to talk. I don't know why you're not letting Candice LeRae talk. Nia Jax, whether you like it or not, she's carrying the division. She is. She works. She wrestles consistently. Her promo. The only thing is the promos, but I don't think it's her. She's given the lines of her promos. If she's given 5 promos, she'd be like probably the best right now. I know that Becky Lynch gives good promos, and sometimes Sasha Banks and stuff like that. But right now, Nia is only decent on the mic, and that's slim pickings. To be fair, that is really slim pickings. And they need to just hurry up with Naomi's character, make her heel, and sort out her promos. Can't be nice all the time. Hey. The third thing is about the championship. Fair enough. Tiffany's just whatever. The tag team champions are just DIY, just silly, and no one cares. Even though I do like them as people, as wrestlers, as the person. And Cody Rhodes is just doing side missions. It's just Mr. Ambassador. Call Cody Rhodes an ambassador and PR guy for the company, spokesperson for the company. Let's just do that. I think that's more appropriate. Just be honest, because Saturday night live, I've got to do a flipping prediction and I've got to review it if I'm going to be consistent, because I don't want you guys in the comments like, you comment but you never watched it. I'm going to watch it, because dare me to make an opinion of watching talking about NXT, and I haven't watched it in the last kind of 5 years. I watched it in its golden era, like 2016, 2017. I was hooked, but I can't watch it because I don't want to get invested into NXT feud or NXT of these people, and then when they come up on the main roster, they're just pure jobbers like Carmella Hayes. Just absolutely a joke. Absolutely a flipping joke. Does championships matter? You know what? Kevin Owens is just doing the workhorse life, man. He's making the championship what he has or the fake championship what he didn't earn on his shoulder. I'm more intrigued about that than anything on the roster. I just feel like he's a champion now. I just can't be bothered, because Kevin Owens is trying to be entertaining and he's trying to do things and he's trying to put on good matches and he's trying to be antagonistic as the heel. And I really appreciate that. But Cody Rhodes, I don't know what he's doing. Going backstage, telling Damien Priest, thank you for being here or something. It's great to see you. Like, the whole world revolves around you. Are you the GM? You know what? Cody just should be the GM. Cody is like the GM, basically. Let him be like that. Now, when all you was coming through, I need to do these videos. I'm still thinking with this algorithm, because on December I put out like a couple of videos a day, and I was trying to figure out. I was trying to get to 100. And by the way, can you please like and subscribe, please, because you guys comment. You guys have the decency to comment, but you guys do not subscribe. I know about at least 150 of you regularly come back and see my content, but you do not subscribe or you don't comment. I want to subscribe and I want likes, please. I want to get to 100, and eventually this year I want to monetize. I don't know how I'm going to do that, but God willing, I am going to get there. So what I'm going to try to do like a couple of videos a week and keep that consistent, and build on the more analysis and more good content for you guys. Now I'm learning of what you guys like, because I think you like my reviews. You like my when I do like hot takes on one wrestler. Those are the two things which you guys seem to like or comment. Or if I talk about something controversial, you think it's controversial. I think it's just the way how I just see the world, but we'll see. So those three things seems to what you guys seem to like. So I usually go segment by segment, but I'm just so upset and bored of this bloody TV show for 3 hours, which they can do so much more, and I don't want to spend so much time on it, to be honest. I'm doing it because of you guys, and you keep guys with your comments keep me going. Because it was so bad. It was so bad. With 3 hours of programming and so much they could do. At the beginning, what Cody said before his opening, it could have been an email. It was nothing. Promo should have a purpose to drive stories or build views or keep us going. It did nothing. Now, another thing, let's talk about The Miz. How RIP for The Miz, man. They're not treating him very well. He's has a Hall of Fame career, a great entertainer, a great wrestler, all-rounder. So you take Miz from Raw, you put him on SmackDown to have the same kind of feud with the Wyatt Six. Just copy and paste. What was the difference? What was the point of the transfer or the transfer portal, aka just move wrestlers where you want and make an excuse? Matthew McConaughey was in the crowd. I think he was off his head, but it's fine. There was a thing what I liked with Kevin Owens of having different wrestling t-shirts. I think that's a cool gimmick, and that is quite creative. I like those little touches. So he had Sami Zayn Forever when first he came on camera, and then near the end of the match, the end of the SmackDown for the main event with Jimmy Uso, he had Naomi's glow t-shirt, which was quite cool. One thing about Nick Aldis, I keep on saying this, Nick Aldis should just wrestle. Especially when I see him next to Motor City Machine Guns and most of the wrestlers, he towers over them and he's big and massive in a nice way. Just wrestle. I can't take him seriously as a GM. I see him as a wrestler. Just let him wrestle, man. I think he should wrestle and beat some ass, but don't make him a jobber. I feel like if he comes in WWE, he knows he's going to be a jobber. You got to protect his legacy. I don't make Mickey James look bad. They're family. They're a wrestling family. Now let's talk about Michin and B-Fab. B-Fab just coming in to get a little win, whatever. People like Chelsea Green, but no one cares about the feud of Michin and B-Fab. We don't care. What's interesting about Michin? Michin's on life support. She's a really good wrestler, but her character, right? So she dressed like a street rat, or she's from N. So I'm using British slang, like she's from the streets. But her ring attire doesn't look that way. So you look like a badass. You're from the projects, or whatever, from ends. But your ring attire is just like bland as F, right? And I know probably in her the live shows, she gets a bit of reaction when she twerks. But when she twerked for this SmackDown, no one cares. And if you're a little street rat or from ends, why are you doing the twerking? That doesn't go. Something's wrong with her gimmick. I swear to God. I think she's amazing. Just someone goes with her gimmick, change her gimmick. We know that she can wrestle her ass off. I've seen her when the Evolution pay-per-view or the something classic in a tournament, and she can wrestle her ass off. So there's no technical ability. Just sort out her gimmick, man. She's awesome. Might do a video on that. Keep saying might do a video, guys, but the thing is, I keep on doing these videos and you guys are not subscribing and you're not liking. But your comment though. Your comment, thank you. But can you like and subscribe too? Charlotte's vignette. Charlotte's declaring via video that she's in the Royal Rumble. My hot take here, why are people announcing? I like the surprise of watching a Royal Rumble where I don't know who's going to be there. Have some mystery. We're going to have another Michelle McCool. Like, I don't give two shits about Michelle McCool coming to Royal Rumble. But nice to see someone like Jacqueline. But anyway, that's just whatever. Oh, you know who I saw? I said, hey guy, hello, Apollo Crews. Come on, Apollo. Yeah, man, Apollo Crews. Why is he not in the main event? That's what I want to know. Or at least a US championship. Like, get the championship of Shinsuke Nakamura or something. Fight Andrade. Like, why Apollo Crews? What happened to that? Also, on a side note, that Da Vinci character, that Italian guy. What happened to him? Why is he buried? I heard that he was messing with somebody. But anyway, that's another story. Apollo Crews gets a win. He's always good in the ring. Why they treat him like a job, I do not know. LA Knight and Tonga Tonga. Yeah. I don't know why that Tonga Tonga thing, when he does that gibberish thing, is cool. What else? Okay, another thing to think about is Grayson Waller and Austin Theory. The two of them, they're just wasted. We could do something with them. I don't know, man. It's just Damien Priest is on SmackDown. Anyway, so just to sum up, SmackDown is a hot mess. They've got 3 hours. It doesn't mean anything. Nothing exciting happens. We don't care about the characters, or I don't care about the characters. Wrestling fans should be ashamed of themselves for being so easily conditioned to celebrate mediocre and bad wrestling. Yeah. Now, the reason why I did this channel, because I'm like, you wrestling fans are disillusioned and lazy. You're lazy? In the Attitude Era, if this wouldn't fly, people would throw chairs in the flipping ring to know how bad this TV program is. People would walk out in the Attitude Era if they saw this stuff. Now, I know it's different times and different lives, but good stories never die. The cream will rise to the top, and it's fucking sour, shitty cream. Moldy ass cream. It sinks, and it needs to stop. And the reason why I'm still watching this, because even with the comments, people can vibe and saying what we're saying. And I don't want to make this video any longer, so I'm stopping here. I'm going to have to do my prediction video of the Saturday Night Live malarkey. But yeah, but thanks for people who've been commenting though, and hope you subscribe as well. I want to get 100 soon, and then eventually I'm going to monetize. And then if I can monetize or get close to monetization, I want to amp up the editing. I need to just get just the time factor of me editing, because I feel like if I edit better, I can get more of an audience and keep it with it. Alright, thank you so much. Thank you everyone who's been supporting me from the beginning.